Some mornings I wake up ready to create. Cameras are charged, ideas are waiting for me, but as I sit down with my journal, the weight of the world catches up with me. Tell me if you can relate to this feeling that the world just seems to be unraveling around us. And suddenly, making something, a video, a painting, a photo, it just seems pointless. It's in those moments that I question everything.
The world is literally and figuratively on fire, and I am about to tell you that you need to make art. And more than that, I'm going to argue that the creative act is a huge part in how we extinguish and put out these fires.
It's been a season of change. You're in a new apartment. We have a new puppy that thinks that every second of the day is playtime. There's a lot of things that are different around me, and on the inside, I am wondering where to point my creative energy so that it matters, you know? I'm not burnt out on creating and making things. I'm just unsure because what do you make? What do you create when it feels like it doesn't really matter? When everything feels chaotic, creativity feels small. But you know what? It's better to do one small good thing than shut down completely. And yesterday, you reminded me of that because I had put up a post on the community tab about how I feel like it's hard to create something now, that it feels like you're just making silly little YouTube videos and it really doesn't matter when the entire world is on fire. And your responses were just amazing. I love this community. Keep making. The world needs to see people like you making nice videos. It helps ground us all to see people making and exploring and living in times like this. I have been making videos to share the calm, to remind us that life doesn't have to be all go, go, go all the time, that we can design our lives how we want to, and show that simply being creative and not being perfect with it is enough. Photography, drawing, and especially being out in nature makes me feel connected again. It makes me feel grounded. And I love sharing that because I know I need that, a moment of calm in the chaos. Get some inspiration from someone else. It's nice. Life has been shifting a bit lately. There's, the move, the puppy, there's mess, there's boxes, there's a never-ending to-do list. Also, moving with the puppy, I do not recommend. So if you want to move first and then get the puppy. It's not necessarily that I feel overwhelmed or exhausted or anything like that. I'm just feeling really grateful for an awesome puppy, and he is 4.5 months old now, almost 5 months old. We had him since he was 2 months old, and he's growing like a weed. When it comes to creating videos, I do still love it, that is for sure. I just sometimes wonder what value it adds anymore. Do you ever feel that way? Like your art, your work lives in the wrong world? Like making things feels really indulgent? Because let's face it, every headline is terrible. The planet really is on fire sometimes, figuratively, sometimes really. And people are suffering, and then here I am filming a coffee sequence. And anyways, there's a book, We Need Your Art, by Amie McNee, that says that, yes, even in times like this, we should be making art. Amie writes, "Society needs more art. It needs to be bursting at the seams with art.
Yeah.
Art is one of the most important tools we have for self-development. Art is the culture changer of this world. Art is politically important. Art is the cozy respite for anyone going through pain. Art is a mirror for humanity. When you can unleash your creativity and find a way to discard your stories of shame, you will find that you are not just creating for yourself, you are creating for the world. When I film a quiet morning, reading, or journaling, it's not to pretend that chaos doesn't exist. It's to prove that you can still find a moment of calm when you need it. And showing you is my way of nudging you to go out and find your own moment of calm, your own creativity, your own way of staying sane. Since our art matters, I decided to make something today. Picked up the camera and filmed what matters to me and what could potentially make at least one other person smile. A cute puppy. Sharing the small proof that joy still exists in ordinary places. I'm still figuring things out, what to film, what to write, and how to live in this strange world altogether. There's one thing I know though. I want to keep creating. Because maybe a small, honest story is exactly what somebody out there needs today. So I promised you in my community post a little bit of an update. So right now, not today, but a few days ago, my channel turned 2 years old. Round of applause. So then the question is, where is this channel gonna go now, right? Because I'm sure you've noticed that I'm not necessarily all that consistent with it. And it really is because I'm just wondering where to take my videos, what I want to do with it, what do I want to accomplish with it. And honestly, I don't have an answer. But what I do know is that I don't want to quit. I want to keep making videos. I want to keep having fun with it. I had a lot of fun making this update. Don't forget to subscribe. I don't ask that enough at the end of my videos. I don't do the YouTuber thing enough. So please subscribe, leave a comment. How do you feel about making art right now? I want to encourage you to make art anyway, even if you don't feel like it matters, because it does. Amie thinks it matters. And she's convinced me that I also now think that it matters. Let's make art. Let's make some cool stuff here. Pet a furry friend if you have one, and I'll see you in the next video.